Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm checking back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button, and Wayne. I appreciate all the support, man. Compton, California, what up, man? I'm in Compton right now. I gotta get out of LA, man. So last night, bro, I was like, let me get some sushi, maybe some Chinese food. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I was trying something. I was in the mood with a little Chinese food, man. I go to this buffet. It's one of the only things open. You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday, late as hell. It's about 8, 9 o'clock at night. A lot of shit was closed where I was at, ironically. So I pulled up to this spot, bro. The food was pretty good. I can't front. Lady brought the ticket. $30, my nigga. $30 to eat at the buffet, bro. I could not believe it. I mean, you would have thought it was some gourmet food, and it was just some Chinese food. $30 at the buffet, the same, but it was the same type of shit. I be sitting in Atlanta for $12.99. $30, I gotta get up out of here, bro. These high as gas prices, $5.50 per gallon, and $30 buffets. I gotta get out of LA, man. Fuck this shit. I gotta get out of LA, bro. I got to get out of here today. I don't know about hook or crook. I gotta get out of here today. But we got to talk about Mike P, man. You know what I'm saying? They just announced the trenches. We got Hollow Man versus Head Ice. We got P versus Reed Dollars. And we got Rosenberg Raw versus Mike P, man. Rosenberg Raw versus Mike P. How y'all feel about that battle? I fuck with the battle, man. Shout out to these two. We all know that Mike P just did that video with URL talking about, you know, he feels like he's top tier. He feels like he's not getting the respect he deserves. He wants 5 figures for his next battle. He wants to be on caffeine. He has a booking issue, all this kind of stuff. Mike P said all of that. So we was kind of wondering what's going on with Mike P. He had a battle with Jack Boy Maine. It got, you know, canceled, supposed to be rescheduled. So we don't know what is going on with Mike P. Then none is spazzing, and then it's like everybody spazzing on K-Shine, cursing Smack out. It's like, what is going on with Smack? So at the end of the day, we didn't really know what's going on, man. But I do feel like, you know, Mike P got a lot of backlash and everything like that. Some people were saying that, you know, unfortunately, Mike P got a stigma. He got a stigma that he is kind of soft. He got a stigma that he is emotional. He's kind of whiny at the end of the day. And a lot of people feel like, you know, since the whole in his girl situation, since the Ryder, the bill collector dust up, and the Geechee Gotti battle, sometimes once you get a stigma on you, it's hard to overcome. And I feel like Mike P, his ceiling at URL has probably been reached. The fans then turned on him, even though he would have to do a complete 360 to get the fans back on his side, and URL isn't giving him the matchups that he probably needs in order to do that, because he needs to battle the A-Verbs and the Tay-Rocks and be on caffeine and be visible and all that kind of stuff. So right now, once you get in that setting, it's kind of hard to overcome that. And that's where Mike P is right now. A lot of fans don't fuck with Mike P. You know what I'm saying? Or definitely don't fuck with him on URL. They don't fuck with him. And a lot of people just feel like you announce a Mike P battle on URL, it's like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And that's where Mike P is right now on URL. This battle with the trenches, I feel like this is a good matchup. I feel like Easy, you know what the fuck you doing? I feel like Easy is poking the bear at URL. I definitely feel like that. I feel like Easy is trying to be funny. I feel like Easy is messing with URL. Like, yo, y'all mess with me, I'm gonna mess with y'all. Vice versa. I mess with y'all, y'all mess with me, I'm gonna mess with y'all back. I feel like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Mike P is a URL artist. Obviously, Mike P is a URL battler. He's synonymous with URL. He's only battled on URL, and we only know him because of URL. But he's not under contract. He can battle where he wants to battle. But when you deal with everything you dealt with URL, you kind of should leave URL-ish people alone. You know what I'm saying? I would think. So at the end of the day, when you don't do that, I feel like you're doing that, you know, kind of purposely, and I feel like you poking the bear. I feel like you like, you know what? Y'all not booking Mike P. I'm going to book Mike P. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't feel like Mike P is good. I'm going to book Mike P. And I feel like that's what's going on. There's a lot of New York people that you could pick. You know what I'm saying? You could pick Brooklyn Carter. You can pick Cortez. There's a lot of, if you want to do the New York Philly thing, you could do that. I mean, some people don't even think Mike P, almost forgot Mike P was from New York at the end of the day, from like Long Island. But if you wanted to really get that grimy New York kind of feel, you could have went with Ernesto Cortez. You could have went with my boy Cortez. You know what I'm saying? Cortez and Rosenberg Raw. I don't even know if they battled, but that shit would have been kind of fire. You know what I'm saying? So when you go with Mike P, you know what you doing, man. You know what the fuck you doing. Stop acting stupid. You know what the hell you doing, nigga. You know what you doing. But I ain't mad. I ain't mad. It's a good battle. I keep it up front. It's a good battle. I like Mike P. I like Rosenberg Raw. I feel like it's a good battle. It's the best announcement they done had. This is the best announcement they had. Let's keep it real. We don't know how P gonna do. He can rap, but we don't know if he can battle rap right now in 2023. We don't know if he can really get busy in 2023, so he got a lot to prove. We do not know if he can battle in 2023. Hollow Man, we don't know if he can battle in 2023 either. Let's just keep it real. So a lot of niggas came back to battle rap that ain't been that impressive. Cicero, Cannabis, J Mills. A lot of niggas that came back that wasn't crazy. So we don't know if these niggas are going to be nice, but at the end of the day, Mike P and Rosenberg Raw, I feel like it's definitely a good battle. I feel like it is definitely a good battle. I spoke to Mike P earlier. He's excited about it. And he basically said, yo, I didn't drew my line in the sand. You know what I'm saying? URL, since I did the blog, did not call me, reach out. They have not rescheduled the Jack Boy battle. So I don't know what's up with URL at the end of the day. And he was just like, that showed me a lot right there. I spoke to None like 2 days ago. He said he didn't talk to URL either. So after cursing smack out, nobody's reached out to him or nothing. So a lot of times, man, people will tell you who they are in their actions at the end of the day. And I'm not, I guess, quote unquote, mad that URL didn't push Mike P, even though I do feel like they should have. I've always said that URL should have reinvented Mike P, reinvented Jerry West, reinvent these guys. These guys are talented. All you got to do is remarket them. That's all you have to do is remarket them. I've always said that, but I do realize the fans turned on Mike P. So if you turn on Mike P, then you become zero, not really of any real interest to URL at the end of the day, because they don't feel like they can market you no more because the fans then turned on you. So I do feel like that's happened. A new change of scenery will be good for Mike P. He's going to go over here. He's going to be in the trenches. He's going to have Philly on one side. He's going to have New York on one side. And that little small setting that you can just rap, he will do very well. And he's going to remind y'all niggas who the hell Mike P is, how talented he is, and how good he is. He'll remind y'all. Now, I don't know if he'll win, but he will remind y'all. And according to him, he got a couple things in the works, man. So, I mean, I don't know. I think when you draw your line in the sand, I don't think URL will book him anymore, if I'm going to keep it real with you. And I think he's okay with that. And obviously, the RBE issue is still there. You know what I'm saying? Where he kind of closed the door on that. And I don't know how many trenches battles he can do. So, I don't know what Mike P's battle rap future is. But I do feel like he got a couple things in the works. And I do feel like you will see more of Mike P in a different setting. You will see him in a different setting, and I think you will reappreciate Mike P. Because on URL, y'all wouldn't appreciate him. If URL announced this same battle, y'all would be like, y'all booking Mike P? It's okay. It's okay. The nigga, Easy the Block Captain booked him. It's like, oh my God, this is such a crazy battle. Y'all niggas funny as hell, boy. Y'all niggas funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was just hating on Mike P, and all of a sudden, this is the battle we've been missing. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like URL should have remarketed Mike P. I just posted on Twitter. URL should have put Mike P and Jack Boy Maine on Summer Madness. Yes, on Summer Madness. That's a surprise battle. Like, yo, we're gonna reschedule y'all, throw y'all a couple extra thousand, put y'all on Summer Madness. I can see it right now. Coming to the stage, you know what I'm saying? This dude was dissing me the other day, you know what I'm saying? This dude was doing blogs and shit. This dude was talking about I ain't booking him. This dude was saying he wanted 10 figures. He wanted to be on caffeine. You on motherfucking caffeine now. Coming to the stage, my motherfucking brother, Mike P. Everybody be goddamn shocked. Like, oh shit, Mike P. You know what I'm saying? And he probably was going to go on there and do his motherfucking thing. Do his thing. I know y'all, man, Chris, somebody, you tripping, man. Why the hell, we don't want no Mike P. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no Mike P. You know what I'm saying? Why you want him on trenches? Why Smack can't book him as a surprise battle? He put some Flair Soul on Summer Madness as a surprise battle. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. All you content creators out there. When I was in jail, right, I read his autobiography. It was the person who created Apple. I can't remember his name right now. But the person who created Apple, right, we all know he passed away, but he had an autobiography. He said that Apple was losing market share values to Microsoft. They were losing in the stock to Microsoft. So he said he was in a board meeting. He was telling them like, yo, I'm going to create the iPhone. I'm going to create the iPad. And it's going to blow up. And he said people didn't believe him. He said people didn't believe him. And he told them in that meeting, this is what he told them. The world doesn't know what they like until you tell them what they like. Let me repeat that. The world doesn't know what they like until you tell them what they like. When people come to me and try to tell me, oh, this won't be good, that won't be good, I always feel like I can make it good. You know what I'm saying? I can make it good. I remember when I was talking about interviewing a bunch of people y'all thought I should interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember in the midst of the Adi Boom situation, I was like, yo, I'm about to interview Adi Boom. And everybody was like, oh, why you interviewing Adi Boom? That shit gonna be trash. Bro, it's trash until I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got that much belief in me that I can turn an interview and make it crazy. I can go interview Kid Slade right now and it'd be one of the best interviews ever on YouTube, ever in battle rap. Right now, I can go interview Kid Slade to be an interview like no other. That's the thing. The world don't know what they want until you tell them, bro. So that's what I mean when I was saying if URL put Mike P and Jack Boy, man, it's a surprise battle. If you tell them ahead of time, they'll be like, oh, I don't want to see it. Until it's like, coming to the stage. Until they actually walk out there, niggas be like, oh shit, this shit. If the battle was good, niggas be like, it's crazy. So you cannot ever be afraid to try stuff, man. You cannot ever be afraid to try stuff. So I feel like URL should have done that, but I think they just, at the end of the day, they might not care. They might not even reschedule this Jack Boy battle with Mike P. They might just be like, fuck that shit. I don't know. Will they try to block the battle? They might try to block the battle. When you have an open contract like he does with the Jack Boy battle, URL sometimes may have it in their contract that you cannot battle until you fulfill your previous obligation, which is the Jack Boy battle. But that shit ain't gonna mean nothing. Ain't nobody gonna stand on that shit. Mike P ain't gonna stand on it. Easy ain't gonna stand on it. And the battle gonna go down. I don't think Mike P would have took a Trenches battle if he was gonna come off of it. I think he knows too much backlash. He is not coming off this card. He would do the battle, and the battle would be fired. And here's the caveat. Here's the motherfucking caveat right here. Mike P done battled Lou Castro. Not easy block him. Lou Castro. He done battled Geechee Gotti. He done battled Sharon. He done battled T-Top. A lot of his great work has lived on the app. His Danny Myers battle, his JC battle, stuff like that. A lot of that stuff has lived on the app. His Sharon battle is fire. It lives on the app. There's a lot of visibility that you have not been able to see from him. And unless you put him on caffeine, unless he's on pay-per-views, and unless he's getting talked about in exposure, he will not get that. He has lived in that situation, and he has not gotten the exposure that he probably needs in order to turn the stigma around. Now that he's on Easy shit, and Easy has such a good relationship with a lot of the bloggers, they'll support him. You know, anything that's not URL, King of the Dot, or GTX or RBE, it's hard to get bloggers to support it. Niggas in my comment section now like, yo, I'm glad you talking about Tay-Rock's league. I'm glad you talking about this. Salute to you for shouting out the small leagues. Niggas not gonna recap or talk much about John John's card, the Mecca and all that. I'd be shocked if niggas even recap half them battles on that card. Easy has such a good relationship with the battlers that battlers are covering his card like it's a fucking RBE card, like it's a main card. And because of that, Mike P will get the most exposure he's ever gotten or gotten recently. He'll get a recap, he'll get talked about, he'll be in prediction blogs, all that kind of stuff. And when he does, if he happens to win, everybody will talk about it. When he beats Sharon, nobody talked about it. But if he beats Rosenberg Raw, everybody talks about it. That's still the power of YouTube and still the power of Easy being one of the hottest niggas and it being a theme card of Philly versus New York and him doing this card. At the end of the day, this is just a good look for Mike P. I think whether he win or lose, you'll come out of here looking like you looked at K. Walker. When K. Walker battled Riggs, he lost the battle, but I was like, damn, K. Walker was pretty good in that battle. You will look at him the same way. So he can only, this battle to me, unless he was to choke and completely fuck up, can only go up for him. So salute to Mike P for taking the battle and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see what happened. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely see what happened with that. And I think the battle would be dope, and it's the best matchup that they announced so far. I can't front. This is actually a very good matchup. And Rosenberg Raw gonna have his hands full. Mike P ain't no easy person to beat, and he doesn't really choke. and be unprepared. So he's gonna prepare. He's gonna be ready. So I expect this to be a good battle. You know, win, lose, or draw. I expect this to be a very, very good battle for Rosenberg Raw and Mike P. And Mike P could come away almost being more talked about than he ever was, even when he was battling the T-Tops and the Sharons. I know he was on a losing end on a couple big battles like the Sharon and the Geechee Gotti, but at the end of the day, that's just the way I feel about it. So y'all niggas let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel. Easy. You know what you're doing? You trying to be funny, Easy. Trying to motherfucking be funny. I ain't mad. But you trying to be funny. I ain't mad, though. Chris, I'm biased, man. Holla at your boy.